So I've been very interested in Dubai the last little bit. I've never been there, seen very good things online. So how is a country that has an 83% safety rating, the women of the country say they are happy to go outside at night alone and feel safe? How have they accomplished that? Like, can you imagine in Vancouver, if you're a woman watching this video, or you are a man with a woman, to allow your woman to walk down East Hastings in Vancouver at night alone, unsupervised, and feel safe? Can you imagine that? Or if you're in Winnipeg, to allow your wife and kids to walk down Higgins Avenue or Euclid Avenue at 9 p.m. at night in dark and feel comfortable? Or downtown Toronto. Like, could you imagine that? Impossible. I can't picture that. I'm sure you can't either. Well, then you look at, okay, well, Dubai has pretty much no crime. If you are unemployed, they deport you. If you support any country outside of Dubai or the United Arab Emirates, the UAE, they deport you. If you are a criminal, they have policies to deport you as well. Interesting. And this is all with 0% income tax, a little bit of oil they found a couple decades ago, and they have one of the best places on earth where capital is going and people want to go. They're safe and they're putting all their stuff. But they have no elections. Right? So if you want a prosperous, great, safe place to live and no elections, this is the place to go. There's a king. He says this is how it's going to be. That's how it is. Sorry. If you want elections, you can go to Canada or the US. And then you come here. Well, we get elections. We get to feel like we make a change. But nothing ever changes. It's just a slow, gradual decline. Which is why, again, all these videos that I'm making are called the Great Decline of Canada. Today is the greatest it's ever going to be. And then tomorrow will be the greatest it's ever going to be for the rest of the time. It's just slowly on the decline, right? The Great Decline is the Great Decline. It is long and it is forever going, right? Covered the homeless. Oh, homeless is another thing too. If you're homeless in Dubai, you're out. See you later. They have no homeless there. So my question, again, this video was prompted by my thought process of I do not trust Pierre Poilievre. I watched his speech the other night at the Conservative Convention where he's trying to win the leadership vote for another year. I think he got like 87, 88%, which is good for him. But my thought process is, okay, if you're going to be leader of the Conservatives, what are you conserving, right? You're not talking about mass deportations. We all, let's call it for what it is here. Here's the truth bomb for you. The government says they admit they have imported 5 or 6 million immigrants from the third world over the past 5 years. Well, what you say and what my eyes are seeing are two very, very different things. If I had to ballpark it, I think a very generous guess is 25 to 30%. I don't see any white people in downtown Toronto. I don't see any white people really in Winnipeg. It's all people from India, from Pakistan, from the third world over there. And you know what the sad thing is? I do feel bad for like the generational Indians and the generational people that come from those places that have come, they have done the work, they did it legally, they integrated, they assimilated, they became Canadian. One of my good friends here in Vancouver, he's a real estate agent. I feel like everybody in Vancouver is a real estate agent. There's like a million of them. But this one friend specifically, he's Indian. And we always had like a surface level relationship. And I asked him one day, we had a little moment of silence, and I said, so Ray, what do you think of the Indians? And he's like, oh, dude, I'm so pissed. They were destroying the reputation that my parents and my family worked to build for generations. And they've just, with a swing like that in the last 5 years, destroyed it. And now he's facing racism from general population Canadians or people that are being genuinely racist towards him. And I said, I'm sorry to hear that, but the reality is we are very tribal creatures. So we see you, that looks like an Indian, and the new Indians, and we kind of bundle you all together. And I'm sorry to hear that you went through that, but that's how human beings work, right?